this is Joe from Zephyr Wargames. My mind just went blank for a minute. but yes, this is my first initial recording video for the channel, so if you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like this kind of content where multiple of us from Zephyr Wargames do our own videos, again, mention it in the comments below and we'll provide more to you. But for this video, for my debut, you could say, I'm going to be talking about the new stuff from the dual build pack Dark Savers, I think is what this set's called. That's just been leaked today of recording this video, and I'm going to literally run through the first archetype that's been revealed and spoiled for us. And as you can see here, we have a lot to talk about today, so please bear with me and I'll try and run through it as quickly as I can, but also explain what they do and my initial thoughts and what I assume these two guys are going to be. So as you can see, we have with most OCG sets we have three new archetypes. The one we're going to be talking about is this lovely dragon over here, and I'll discuss what I assume these two are going to be, what I personally rumour these two are going to be associated with once we run through the new ones. So let's start off with the little guys. This is all on Yu-Gi-Oh! Wikia, and it's all been spoiled through YG organisation, so shout outs to you guys, thank you very much, as always. So the first one we're going to be going over quickly is Beat Swordsman of the Skyfang Brigade, which is the new archetype name. All of the little guys share this same first ability, which is during your main phase you can special summon one Skyfang Brigade monster from your hand, except itself. They all share this ability, so I'm not going to repeat that ability. But they all have different ones. So this little guy, if another Skyfang Brigade monster is special summoned to your side of the field while this monster is on the field, you can add a Skyfang Brigade from your deck to your hand, except itself, and you can only use this once per turn. So bear in mind, this first ability will trigger this second one. So it's crazy how it works, but so this is the first one. They all have different types and attributes. So this one's a warrior, so Rota. Next we have Blavo, fighter of the Skyfang Brigade. Apologies if you hear the doorbell. I'm just there. Which again, same ability. And if another Skyfang Brigade monster or monsters is special summoned to your side of the field while this monster is on the field, you can make all Skyfang Brigade monsters on the field gain 500 attack and defense until the end of the turn. You can only use this once per turn. This guy's a reptile, fire, level 4. Next one is Donpa, marksman of the Skyfang Brigade. By the way, these are all pirates, so if you've wanted a pirate archetype in this game, here you go. You literally now have a pirate deck. So if another Skyfang Brigade monster is special summoned to your field while this monster is on the field, you can target one face-up card on the field and destroy it. You can only use this once per turn of Domper, the Skyblade Musketeer. Brigade. She is a Beast Wind, level 2. Next one, Recon, Sky Scout of the Skyfang Brigade, who is also Beast Wind 2. So there's some synergy there. You could probably do some weird, crazy concoctions with these guys, seeing as they're both beasts and wind and level 2. If another Skyfang Brigade monster is special summoned to your field while this monster is on the field, you can target one set card on the field and destroy it. I do personally find this a bit weird, considering this one can, actually no, it's alright. I don't find this weird at all. I literally thought this one just said destroy any card. I literally just forgotten it after I read it. Next one is Sagittarius, Solitary of the Skyfang Brigade. Apologies if I completely butchered it. Level 5 Winged Beast. Now these next 3 monsters are, you could say, the boss monsters, you could say, though one of them being the complete ace monster. But in terms of like a pirate ship, I guess these guys are the next grade up, you could say. So this one, if this card is special summoned, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each Skyfang Brigade monster you control with a different name. So the fact that all the little guys can just special summon Sky Brigades, you can start swarming your field one after another if you've got like a whole handful of monsters. So this accept itself. You can only use this effect once per turn. Your opponent cannot target Skyfang Brigade monsters you control with card effects except itself. So we got some nice protection here from my level 5 with a big booty, might I add, of 2400. Next we have Wiz Sage of the Skyfang Brigade, level 7 water spellcaster. So the fact that we've got a spellcaster means there's some maybe spellbook draw engine you can now put in the deck. We'll see. If this card is special summoned, you gain 500 life points for each Skyfang Brigade monster you control with a different name except herself. When your opponent activates a spell or trap card or effect, quick effect, so during your player's turn, for your new players, you can discard a Skyfang Brigade card, negate the activation. So we got some nice effect negation, and you can use that once per turn. Well, each effect once per turn. So we got some nice negation here for the deck. They don't, so far they haven't got high attack points of all the little ones, except Blavo. But you can tell he's kind of like the warrior of like the pirate ship, you could say. Next we have though the boss monster, the guy on the cover, which is Lafal, hero of the Skyfang Brigade. You can say like he's the leader of the ship. He's a light dragon level 8, so that's really nice stats there. A light dragon level 8, so you could possibly put in like Return of the Dragon Lords in your deck. So if this card is special summoned, you can excavate the cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of Skyfang Brigade monsters you control with different names other than Lafal. So if you played one little guy, special summoned another little guy, then that little guy special summons this, you excavate 2 cards because it doesn't include himself. Then you can add one of them to your hand and also shuffle the rest back into the deck. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, either player's turn, you can discard a Skyfang Brigade card, negate the activation. So literally, this guy only does monsters, unlike the other one, Wiz. Well, no, Wiz does spells and traps, and Lafal does monsters, so you would want both of these out on the board at the same time to get full control in terms of negating during your opponent's turn. But this guy is really nice, good consistency for the deck, kind of like a pot of duality without the drawbacks. But the only, you could say, drawback is that you have to start swarming to get the full effects of this guy. But overall, still an amazing card. And an amazing boss monster. So next we have a trap, continuous trap, which is Skyfang Brigade Training. If a Skyfang Brigade monster or monsters you control is destroyed by battle or by opponent's card effect, you can target one of those monsters, special summon one Sky Brigade monster from your deck with a level less than that monster's original level. And you can only activate 1 per turn. Swarming, more swarming for the deck. So literally the best thing you're gonna be comboing this off with is with your boss monster, or the next 2. So at level 5 you can literally summon anything else from your deck. Swarming, getting monsters on the board is literally not difficult for this deck, as you can see, considering 4 of the monsters summon everything in the deck. So getting board presence for this trap's activation requirements is not hard. So this is actually for once a trap that is not bad for an archetype. But they have a field spell because everything nowadays has to have a field spell. So Dragon Airship Thundra. So there's only neg at the moment I can currently see from just initial look is that it's not named Skyfang, and doesn't list it in its card text, which means you can't search it through any of these, so you have to play terraforming if you want to search this. So let's hope that doesn't get hit on the ban list. So during your draw phase, before you draw, you can give up your normal draw this turn, and if you do, add one Skyfang Brigade monster from your deck to your hand. So it's literally like a rota for everything, but you have to sacrifice your draw. So that's not terrible. In fact, it's actually pretty good. It's a nice exchange, and it's a good balance for this card. It means this card's not overpowered for something like Trickster Light Stage, which is literally you activate it, you're grabbing something. So this is saying you can grab something if you want, but you don't have to. So it's pretty good. And if you control 5 or more Skyfang Brigade monsters with different names, you can send this card to the graveyard and destroy all cards your opponent controls, but your opponent takes no damage for the rest of this turn. So it's got again good balance. It's saying I'm giving you an overpowered effect, but your opponent's getting something out of it. So it's a good balance check. This card is literally not OP. There's no reason for this card to ever get hit on the ban list in the future when this deck comes out. But literally that is a really strong effect though, being able to just completely board clear when you need it, and you just have to control 5, which we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, so it's not going to be hard to get 5 on the board. So that's literally a quick overlook what everything does. My initial thoughts of this archetype is really good. It's good. This is going to be a good, fun, but possible competitive archetype. Literally, there's so many synergies I can currently see with a whole bunch of different cards. Literally, the 2 beasts level 2, I can see something pretty fun with that. That you can probably put in. I think there's a spell that lets you summon level 2 beasts from your deck, so you can literally max out on these cards and you know, play this spell and summon 3 instantly, so that's pretty good. 1 being a warrior is always nice. A warrior is always good, and especially if it's level 4 below, because then you got Rota, you can start searching that card. The only one I can see people not playing though is the Blavo, mostly just because reptiles other than King of the Feral Imps, which then you're giving up board presence to just search this card, doesn't have that much support, and fire as well doesn't help as well. But literally other than that, I don't see anything wrong with these high levels, considering all the little ones can just summon them instantly. So you're not going to have to worry about tributing. Again, being a spellcaster, and a level 7 as well actually is also quite interesting. You can do some pretty crazy things there maybe. But this boss monster is just a beast. Literally. Being a light dragon, level 8 is so many good things there in its stats. Return of Dragon Lords, I have to mention. I will personally, if I start playing this deck when it comes out, if it's not stupidly high rarity, we'll be testing Return of the Dragon Lords just to literally get this guy out. He has no summoning restrictions, which is just stupid. So yeah. So that's to wrap up the initial overview of the new archetype that has been fully spoiled, and my quick thoughts on these two. This has to be vampire support. I can't see any reason why this guy is not vampire support. From the initial shoulder pads, which Brad from our group did point out that that's a nice nod to Vampire Lord, which I didn't notice myself. But even getting a good look at it on the PC, because I was looking at it all on my phone earlier today, you've got some nice vampire-ish looking claw things here on his cape. everything's spiky. Even his cape in general looks like it's dissolving or like going off on the ends here. So which is a good common trait you see in most vampires, especially in anime vampires. Especially his facial expression. The one monocle is, from what I've noticed, is quite common in terms of anime vampires designs. So yeah, this has to be vampire support. I can't see anything that it would be other than that. And if it is, I have a good couple of friends which would be extremely excited for that. But this girl over here, I can't tell what she is. Is she samurai? A nod to samurai? Is she another samurai archetype from the armor? Is she a mecha kind of like themed because of the things on the back? Me and my friends Donald from Zephyr Wargames, we were chatting about this, and at first we were joking, but after having another look at it, she gives us a remembrance of a series Infinite Stratos, which is Mech Rider Pilots, the anime. So will this be a mecha archetype using pilots and mech equips or something like that? We were joking about maybe like mech union monsters that these pilots can equip from deck on summon. Maybe that's something, and hopefully they cannot be tributed. But who knows? But this guy, I'm 100 or at least 99.9% he is vampire support. But that's to see in the future. But let us know down in the comments what your thoughts is on this new archetype. We would love to see what you think. Any ideas you can already think about what to use with this archetype with. And if you enjoyed this video, I hope my voice is loud enough and for you all to hear my thoughts. But this is a trial of what the group is going to start doing for the channel. So it's not literally just our good head Dale doing all the videos for you except for our deck profiles, but we will start adding in our contributions to the channel through our own videos at home. And again, if you do like this idea and appreciate this idea and want to see more of us on a personal level, let us know down below. So again, like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, as always, happy dueling.
What's up YouTube, thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button, and of course don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom left hand corner and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. We've got more deck profiles, duels, pack openings and many more Yu-Gi-Oh videos coming up for you all year round, so don't forget to stay tuned for all of that. Thanks, and as always guys, happy dueling.